Y'all don't play no hippity hop songs with the title spelled dog.
No. We play church music.
One in Vietnam.
Welcome back. I did have an interesting question for my man Bro right here. Yo, you got into the ghost hunting film production thing. Are you intrigued by the paranormal? Have you ever seen ghosts, encountered? I mean, like, how does this work? Because I've always wanted to know.
Okay, that is a loaded question. But first, let me say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena. We're bringing on the world champions, the Bad Mike Show.
Yeah, you already know, reigning champs.
Guys, good job. Nah, you know, it's funny. You know, my uncle, my father's uncle on, you know, my grandmother's side actually was considered a holy man. Okay. After I went to Israel at 13, I was, you know, bar mitzvahed at the Kotel at the Wailing Wall, you know, and I got to meet him and I was blessed by him. You know, it was funny that I actually started having, you know, different kind of, I don't know, did we go out? One, two.
You just have
right.
your headphones.
Oh, whoops, sorry about that. You're right, my bad. But yeah, no, it was some real, you know, crazy, you know, dreams that, I don't know, I mean, like I said, from there, you know, in my apartment, I'll see sometimes, you know, buttons are being pushed that shouldn't be, you know, like crazy stuff. But between, like, those, like, vivid dreams that it did, like, I knew I was sleeping, and I kind of saw myself out of my body. It was really, really crazy. And when I woke up, there was an imprint of me in the bed, and, you know, it said that if you received prophecy in the biblical days, that you would be imprinted into the ground. So I was kind of imprinted into my bed, and the crazy stuff I saw was actually, you know, like, you know, my death being in the ground. This is crazy, and, you know, also interesting, though, but, like, the giving of the Bible at Mount Sinai, I kind of saw that, too. So it was, like, really, like, crazy stuff, and after that, I would get, like, I don't know, you know, just different kind of feelings. You know, I have a bit of a different reflex, and I see things a little bit differently in the world. But those buttons, that ghost, why does he have to keep fucking around with my dishwasher, of all things?
Oh, wow.
It's like, you know, what is it? Not, you know, that cycle's not cool, man? I mean, really, do I have to use that? I kind of like the pots and pans cycle. You know what I mean? It gets it nice and clean. Stop fucking around. I don't play with you, man. Unless you ask me to.
I can definitely dig it.
Baby.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Besides the Ghost Hunters and, you know, everything, you know, how you started Gotham Boxing and Cypher Films and all of this, besides all of that, what is what other projects do you want to take on, or what other projects do you have in mind to create?
Oh,
and
sure.
Make sure you keep it under wraps, because, you know, in case it's not copyright or anything, somebody run with your
fine,
ideas.
believe me. You know what? Let them. If they can get the money for it, hey, God bless them. At least, you know, you see something. Look, I believe that there's actually enough out there in the world that, you know what? Let's say someone did steal one of my ideas. Whoop-de-doo. I got 30,000 of them.
Oh,
if
man,
you
I
can
feel the
actually
same way.
get it going, good for you. You know what? Take it and run with it. I'll just do it better. I'll just do it better.
It is true.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to worry about, you know, that kind of nonsense. And besides, look, there's plenty of it out there for everybody to go and get some. I want everyone making money, everybody happy. You know, if it's like, you know, competition, or you wish them bad, no, I want them doing well too, because if they're doing well, I'm going to end up doing well. Look, everybody out there, you're my audience, you're fans, you're people, you are brothers and sisters. I want you guys doing well, and that's what the real messages are behind my media. You know, I want to produce really, you know, brain stimulating, very morally, you know, important messages that'll come through these things, and you know, not the same old mindless media. You know, not to knock the Jersey Shore cats that I have all of them on my Facebook wall, but, you know, look, I'm not trying to produce the next Jersey Shore. You know, that has its market. I'm not going to knock it. It's making money. It's got its moments. It's funny, you know. But like I said, I want to produce things that are going to make you think a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? It's something that has a real meaning to it. I look forward to in the future going, once I can, you know, really establish this media company, and doing some real good philanthropic work as well. You know, being able to sell media into every country on the planet is a great gift that I have. You know, thanks to Distro and Immortal Dreamweaver Productions. Just, I've been blessed that way in Gotham Boxing. But, you know, like I said, I'd like to be able to, you know, start changing the way people think about Americans, about this country. You know, and, you know, Howard Stern really talks about it a lot, and he says, you know what, let's go to Africa and drill wells. Why not? For the money that you spend over there feeding them and keeping them clean and helping out with the diseases and whatnot, I mean, just the moral value alone, but, you know, the goodwill that happens from there, and all the things that trickle down from it, screw it. I mean, why not? And you know what? It's a great tax write-off when you have the money. Shit, I'm going to do it. And listen, there's got to be some benefits there. But no, besides joking, I want to do that. I want to help bring medicine, and to different countries, Australia, and Africa, and Nigeria, Israel, up in Canada, our neighbors to the north. There's 30 million of them, and not all of them are living, the lap of luxury. You don't think about the neighbor to the north or down south, but that's what affects them. It affects us as well. And like I said, I want the best for everybody out there, and I look forward to doing philanthropic work. My first thing is to go and try and get Benedict out of jail, make a movie for him so he can, get something out of this horrible experience that happened to the poor guy. God with you, brother. We love you. But the honest truth is that this can't be mindless. If you're in it for just money, make me a star, please, papi. Oh yeah, sure, I'll make you a star, darling. Why don't instead you make the project a star and then become a star through it? Why don't you make some great media, put a good word out there, make something that people will remember you by? At the end of the day, when I'm dead and we're all gonna die, yeah, I want people to remember me too, and that I want out there to do it my way and to do it the right way.
Yeah, you only promise your box. Everything in between, you're gonna have to do for yourself. Man.
Yep.
You will only promise your box.
I have one more question before I know what you're about to do, Big O. I'm sorry. Oh man, I think you made me forget my question. Now, one more question. Listen, Gotham City Boxing. You said that was your greatest achievement.
Sure.
So,
Gotham Boxing, yeah.
Yeah. Gotham Boxing. Was the name actually intrigued by the Bat himself?
More than likely, yes. You have to remember, I am the junior partner of Cedric Kushner. Cedric Kushner is a legend. He's been in the pro boxing industry for over 25 years. He's made 30 world champions. We've done over 300 world championship fights. So it's on par with Don King. Our last champion was Hasim Rahman. Okay, our major draws right now, David Tua and Peter Quillen. He's going to be the next middleweight champ. Listen, it was a privilege. They selected me to be that and to invest there because of my advertising background and my media background. And, like I said, it's Cedric really is all about New York City. This is where he made his name. He was doing the Rolling Stones and Doobie Brothers and Journey, and he was one of the biggest concert promoters and made these big name brands. Famous. The millions and millions of dollars. This guy is a legend in the music industry and then the pro sports industry. So it's my gift to be his partner. His name adds weight to mine, of course. But, just what I've been able to learn from him and from Ronnie Kerner, who is going out for a championship belt, God willing, soon, and I hope to be the one representing him on that arena. Like I said, these guys and JT and I learn every day. I want to learn something new. And, as much as I teach, and I teach a voiceover class and an industry class, as you can tell, I'm a very good voice artist. But I wanted to, make people professionals. You get paid in this industry when you're a professional. And, everyone's, how come I'm not getting any paid work? You want to be discovered, like every other one of these, maybe 100 of the A-list that you know of. Meanwhile, there's 140,000 plus SAG actors. I got to get into SAG. Okay, well, you realize there's going to be another bill if you're not getting booked work. But you have to be a professional. So I try and teach these people how to go out there and get work themselves, to prepare themselves for this industry and all of the scum and sliminess. I'm telling you, this is a reason why I will not touch the music industry. There's too much bullshit, too much nonsense, not enough payoff. And there's too much piracy that you can't you have to squeeze that quarter to the eagles. Just, I'm like, take it easy, buddy. It's going to be all right. But the honest truth is it's really not. And no one's really trying to develop these artists. I want to try and go in there and make dreams happen for these new movie makers. I want to be like George Lucas, discovering new talent. Make the next, Harrison Ford, the next Mark Hamill, the next Carrie Fisher. I want to make them. Why not? Bring them out and make new stars. Why does it have to be with only established stars? That's not true. It's not necessary. And not only that, you tend to get better media production when you do the independent route and you're making new stars. They're hungry for it.
To the right place.
They didn't lose that.
You came to the right place. We only serve the independents and entrepreneurs.
Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah. I'm all about it.
Yo, if I could, I would sit here and chop it up with Bro all day.
Well,
next week.
Next week.
Yeah, so he's gonna be back next week. So you know what I gotta do? I gotta chip this a little bit. You know what I mean?
No problem, no problem. It's a pleasure. It's an honor, guys.
Oh, it was great having you up here, man. If you can, you know what I'm saying, let the people know where they can contact you at. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Send you that talent, man. And then
shout out.
Absolutely. Okay, so listen, you can get in touch with me at my office line is 646-504-IDWP. Once again, that's 4397. It's 646-504-4397 IDWP. You can check us out at cypherproductions.com, at amindside.com, spelled with a Z. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, MySpace. I mean, listen, I'm an internet marketing guru. You're going to find our crap everywhere. Just Google my name, Matthew Amoyal. Peace.
All right. Yeah. With a shout-out, man. With a shout-out. Any shout-outs before you get up on out of here, man?
You know what? Shout out to Mom. I mean, listen, there's so many people that have working with me, Jen Agostini, JT, you know, my exes that have inspired me. I learned from everything. You know, the honest truth is I can't thank them all. I mean, Ronnie Kerner, Cedric Kushner, of course. But the honest truth is his mom. It's Mom. I'm going to keep on fighting that fight. I refuse to lose. My mom was a tournament kickboxing champion. That's where I first got my lessons from. 6 years old, she used to beat my ass. You know why? Because she said, listen, if you're going to let somebody beat your ass, I'm going to beat yours back.
No, Big O's mom, she was up in the Army. She was watching CQC him a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, she's the last person to actually knock me out, by the way. She jump kicked me in the face. Boom. She knocked me clear across the room. I was bleeding out of my mouth. Then she slapped me. She's, why are you eating those barbecue wings? Those buffalo wings and the ribs, those are mine. I'm like, Mom, those are mine. And we end up getting into a fist fight over wings and ribs at 4 a.m. in the morning, and she kicked my ass. I thought I was slick, too. I came under with an overhand right. I tagged her in the chest because I'm not going to hit my mom in the jaw. But Mom, she wasn't having that. She jump kicked me straight in the chest. Boom, like this. And I'm like, whoa. I'm out. Mom, I love you, Ma. You're the best. I'm always doing it all for you, Ma.
Oh, man, Matt. Yo, you already know what it is. We're going to have you up here
great,
again.
Man. It was great,
Yo,
man.
check out part 2 next week.
Sorry.
Nah, don't even worry about it. It's live TV.
Guys.
He just jabbed me. Y'all going to see that in a few weeks. Y'all going to see that.
All right, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Big O and Mike, Mad Mike Radio. We are live here at the Make Your Studios. We'll be right back, yo.
Cut the music up. Like I said, I look forward to next week.
Yeah.